Well, folks, welcome back to the Stanley Parable. We are figuring out what this large Cerebro-style room is going to be. I'm Dave.
I'm Matt.
And, yeah, we're going to find out what mutant powers we're getting.
Hopefully we at least get some regeneration abilities.
Hopefully. Look, another button.
There's a camera.
And a soda computer?
Yeah, that's neat. Okay.
Now the monitors jump to life.
Oh.
Their true nature revealed.
Fired?
Or the number of an employee in the
Whoa.
building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Interesting.
Surrey not cool?
Suri, Big Brother. What was our number again?
427. Yeah, you can see the
Yep.
office
Nice.
is just empty. It's kind of muggy looking.
Yeah.
Wild.
There's also a lot of flat screens.
Yeah. I wonder, like, that had to have been if this were a real room, one, how big are the screens? Two, this has to be expensive as shit.
Yeah, just a bit. So are we gonna go up, or is the whole thing gonna go up?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
He's gonna
His
slam us into the
own
roof.
life in
Yeah.
someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I feel like going in the red circle could be bad, but I want to. Run!
It did look like it.
What it reminded me of was from Empire Strikes Back, like the room where they freeze Han Solo and Carbon.
Oh, yeah.
Like we'd go down in there and just be like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
Dead.
I wonder if it would be in the facility power room we need to
Probably.
go to.
I mean, it's where the doors open. Mind controls idle, awaiting input.
Yeah, that looks... What's that 5 button up there? Right there.
Oh. Is there other numbers, I wonder?
Yeah. And that it looks like up there's another one. That's 3. I think 4 is up there. So I think you go up the stairs.
No, I'm assuming. 2, 3, 4, and then 5?
Yeah, maybe.
She's gonna do absolutely nothing. It's just there to fuck with us.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. I wonder if with my throwing the treats downstairs, if the dogs are like manna from heaven.
Huh.
Is there 6 anywhere?
I don't think I saw
Doesn't look
another
like it.
light up button.
Well, shall we do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 then?
Yeah, we can give it a shot.
And after that, we'll move on to
Yeah.
the next room. You know, the room
'Cause
that
then-
actually probably is something.
Right. Actually, after you do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, if nothing happens, is we should look at all the different buttons kind of scattered on those computers.
Alright, so.
Because I'm wondering if those are anything.
Excuse me.
This is such a weird office. Like, 3's over that way.
That way, yeah.
This is such a shoddy office. Like, it's super sketchy.
Well, I mean...
Considering they have a and it's literally labeled mind control facility. Like, yeah, it's what you would call sus.
No, okay.
So what are all these different buttons? Because they've got symbols ever so. There's a house. There's a 10. Okay, so it looks like we need to do all the
10?
Yeah. So look behind you. Go up to these buttons. It looks like I can't tell what that yellow one is. Okay, so it looks like we have to press up like 10 buttons.
I don't think that's a 10.
No, that's a 10 because you can see there's the 1 and then the 0.
Right.
So the question then becomes is where are the other numbers? That's another 10.
Well, let's hit all the 10s and see what happens. We're straining our eyes to look.
No
at it.
kidding.
These are just off.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued, and this probably actually does absolutely nothing.
That's another 10.
The house.
I think that's the 10 we hit. Hold on, go back to that console. So on the other side of this glass, I was just wanting to look at the buttons on here. Yeah, there's
That's
10.
yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
I bet either they're going to tell us what they do or they do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's another 10. And then it looks like there's a 10 right there. Yeah, doesn't look like they do anything.
Yeah, let's go.
I always figured we made.
Oh, no, definitely. Turn back on the power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I mean, do we have to do that?
But like, our duty is to rid this by turning it on.
We'll follow the rules right now.
Okay.
End of game.
Yeah. And Stanley is no longer employed.
Gladness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Okay, you're walking against a rail.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom
Actually,
was
mildly
mere moments
scared.
away.
Yeah, I'm a little.
And yet, even as the immense
That's
door
good.
slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Those steps are all
Whatever
illuminated.
life
Yeah.
Walk on them.
It will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
But he got sniped
This
in the
was
head.
exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Did we just get a good ending? Oh,
Beat the game.
well, that was one of the endings at least.
Wow.
I guess when you follow the rules.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little short for an
Wait,
All
episode.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait.
Stanley
This is a
decided to
different
go to the
layout.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did we not actually beat the game?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What say ye, Matt?
Let's go right.
Okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Okay.
just to
So
admire
the
it.
initial starting point's
The
different.
lounge was sublime.
This is
a
all the
work of art.
same.
What was it about this room that called so deep? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open
Yeeted
door on his
ourselves
left.
onto the catwalk. Let's go.
What is that? We've yeeted,
Oh yeah,
we've
no,
died.
yeah, no. We'll go over.
And
We'll
go
go all
actually
the way
do it,
across
yeah.
and.
Stanley was so bad at
see what
following
happens.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every
The
decision
hostage
by
that we
yourself.
have.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Another ominous door.
That's
fuck.
her, Stanley.
Fuck.
You need to be the one to do this.
I don't like this.
To
I don't
reach
like it
out
at
to
all.
her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Hold your breath.
What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make
Wow.
a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
This narrator's real
Sorry,
thick.
but you're in my story now.
No, 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 no.
Folks, that legit made me jump.
Oh my god.
Oh.
No, that is not right.
The hell of a brick wall.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh!
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what
No,
he's
no,
told
no,
to
no, no,
do.
no, no, no.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on
Half expecting the
fantastic
head to turn
adventures.
towards us.
From
Yeah.
behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. and so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that
No, fuck this game. Fuck this game, dog.
Why?
Turn.
Boss, everyone
That wasn't
in the
there
building
earlier.
had suddenly vanished off the face of the
You're
Oh,
pressing the
wasn't.
buttons, it's
Yeah.
gonna fucking put you back in the office.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I don't like this shit.
Yep.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Fuck this,
he began
dude.
to fill it with new possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
You self-congratulating bastard.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Goodbye, wife.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing's changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He
I
won't
hate
stop.
Mondays.
Yeah?
Watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I
Well, you know what? I think we can leave the Stanley Parable right there.
What
Yep.
do you mean?
And we
Stanley
probably
decided
won't
to go
play
to the meeting
anymore.
room. Perhaps he was seeing Mr.
That
Lemon.
was morbid
Yeah.
as fuck.
So next time we'll play something else. Yeah.
Can I tease what we have potentially coming up, Dave?
No.
You guys will have to keep an eye out. We'll catch you later.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.